Hello everyone, my name is Judith Barrera and today I am going to talk about an important philosopher named Baron de Montesquieu. Well, his full name is Charles Secondat Baron de la Brède et de Montesquieu. He was born in Bordeaux, France in 1689 to a wealthy family. Montesquieu is a political philosopher and one of the most important figures of the Enlightenment. He is also one of the forerunners of legal anthropology, defending the need for laws to determine the nature of things. Among his most important quotes, we find the following. In republican governments, men are all equal. Equal they are also in despotic governments, in the former because they are everything, in the latter because they are nothing. The other one is luxury is therefore absolutely necessary in monarchies, as it is also in despotic states. In the former, it is the use of liberty, in the latter, it is the abuse of servitude. Hence arises a very natural reflection: republics end with luxury, monarchies with poverty. And finally, as distant as heaven is from the earth, so it is the third spirit of equality from that of extreme equality. The true state of nature, indeed, all men are born equal, but they cannot be. Society makes them lose it, and they recover it only by the protection of laws. On the other hand, Montesquieu's thought was highly influenced by the environment of the time. Thus he defended religious tolerance, freedom, the power of reason, or the idea that the human being is good by nature. Besides, he believed that all things were made up of rules or laws that never change. He set out to study these laws scientifically with the hope that knowledge of the laws of government would reduce the problems of society and improve human life. According to Montesquieu, there were three types of government: a monarchy, ruled by a king or queen; a republic, ruled by an elected leader; and a despotism, ruled by a dictator. Montesquieu believed that a government that was elected by the people was the best form of government. He did, however, believe that the success of a democracy, a government in which the people have the power, depends upon maintaining the right balance of power. Despite Montesquieu's belief in the principles of a democracy, he did not feel that all people were equal. Montesquieu approved of slavery; he also thought that women were weaker than men, and that they had to obey the commands of their husbands. However, he also felt that women did have the ability to govern. Montesquieu argued that the best government would be one in which power was balanced among three groups of officials. He thought England, which divided power between the king, who enforced laws, Parliament, which made laws, and the judge of the English courts, who interpreted laws, was a good model of this. Montesquieu called the idea of dividing government power into three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial, which was called the separation of powers. He thought it most important to create separate branches of government with equal but different powers. That way the government would avoid placing too much power with one individual or group of individuals. According to Montesquieu, each branch of government could limit the power of the other two branches. Therefore, no branch of the government could threaten the freedom of the people. His ideas about separation of powers became the basis for the United States Constitution. According to the above, Montesquieu, influenced by John Locke's philosophies, developed his theory of the division of powers in his most important work, The Spirit of the Laws, where he praises the English constitutional monarchy and makes a harsh criticism of French despotism. The work constitutes a defense of the rule of law and freedom. Thank you so much for your attention.